All right, to talk more about the budget and particularly the sin taxes, just the expectation around this is liquor traders we're now joined by National Liquor Traders Council convener Ntimane. Good evening, Lucky. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. Now, we just wrapped up an interview with an economist, Dr. Sanele Gumede, who stated that sin taxes remain the low-hanging fruit, which obviously has an impact on your sector. Just take us through some of your expectations for tomorrow's budget.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. We really do not expect that we will get more than what you saw in the budget 2.0, which was excise plus about 2% inflation, which takes the number to around about 6.7%, give or take. So we are excited that the issue of budget has been taken off the table, because for us that was a burning issue, because it was going to make it very difficult for our consumers and our patrons to actually access legal alcohol. As we have seen, the proliferation of illicit and illegal alcohol in our country, which now amounts to over 20 billion rand. So we are comfortable with the budget that is going to be presented tomorrow, because we know that there won't be any changes with regards to excise. And we do understand that the alcohol industry seems to be a low-hanging fruit for any government that wants to increase their revenue. But we also need to caution that a 1 percentage point increase in excise can only give government 100 million rand, which is not significant, but also it is big enough to actually destroy the legal environment of alcohol.
And then beyond this, there's a conversation around just stimulating the economy, that there needs to be a shift now here where there's more spend on infrastructure and ensuring that there's greater employment in the country, given the stats right now. Your views on just that, the focus on stimulating the economy, how do you believe the finance minister should go about doing that?
I think let me maybe respond in the context of the alcohol industry, more specifically the tavern sector, which employs over 250,000 people in a township space. Taverners continue to play an important role in reigniting the township economy, as it were. As we know that the biggest employers of black-owned businesses in the township space remains the taxi industry and the alcohol industry. So we are playing our part in ensuring that we support the employment in our country. We've seen the numbers, the rising of the unemployment, but the liquor industry certainly remains steadfast in ensuring that we support the jobs that were created, but also support the government's call to invest more in infrastructure development, because without infrastructure it is very difficult for our economy to carry any possibilities of an increase, in ensuring that we're able to absorb the jobs that are much needed to actually turbocharge our economy. So we are in support of government's approach. We are in support of the way in which the Minister of Finance has actually engaged with the liquor industry in ensuring that we formulate a budget that is healthy for the industry, but the budget that is pro the tavern space, in ensuring that we are able to continue trading, we are able to run our business in a way that is sustainable, but in a way that is also going to ensure that we make a bit of profit to be able to put food on our table.
Most certainly, you sound quite upbeat, so I'm sure that whatever is tabled tomorrow will most certainly make the liquor traders quite happy. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. That's National Liquor Traders Council convener Ntimane speaking to us there.